guys, my name is Marco. So here's the thing, Halloween is just around the corner. So today I decided to make a cool little Halloween video. I had an idea of what I wanted, this setup to look like, and it kind of came out looking kind of cool. I think it looks passable, so there's that. It feels dark Halloweenish. It took me a while to set up this slide and all these things, and I wish these things, instead of being white, I wish they would have been black, but you can't win everything. So in this video, what I decided to do is a Halloween video. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make this cool little decor, which looks like this. It's a pumpkin with an eyeball in it, which makes it a cyclops with a crown. Okay. The inspiration to this was the idea of the Pumpkin King. I believe that's from Jack Skeleton, and I wanted to make it feel that it was like 10. Yeah, so hopefully you guys like it. It was really cheap to make, so there's that. Okay, so the first thing I did is that I went to a Dollar Tree. Now, Dollar Trees, they have these styrofoam pumpkins, which are great because they're $1 and everything like that, but they don't look that great. I don't know how to say it. It's great because they're cheap, but it's not great because they don't look that great, because the shape of it is there, but the color, it's a little bit weird, and everything like that looks kind of sort of passable. What I decided to do is buy it, take it home, and kind of figure something out, design something. Okay, now here's the thing. What I decided to do is to basically repaint it, but as I was going to repaint it, I was going to add another color to it to make it look like it stands out. So there's that. But here's the thing. On this one right here, since it is styrofoam, you will get these circles, these dotted circles around the entire thing, because that's how styrofoam is. So what I decided to use is this product called Mod Podge, and I got the matte version. Now here's the thing. If you're not familiar with Mod Podge is a product that's a sealer, while at the same time a glue, which is great. It's great when you're painting like styrofoam, foam, or anything like that. It's great to use that first and do a couple of coats to add like layers of it, and there's that. So yeah, so I decided to use Mod Podge. I used this brush. Now you can use any brush that you want. I should use this one because this one's really cheap to use it for Mod Podge or any other product. A lot of people do use these because they're really cheap and they work. That's why you see them in a lot of videos, and a lot of people having them because they're cheap. Mine cost me probably like 50 cents or close to it. Also at the dollar store they also have some there, so there's that. So I put out 2 coats of it. You can put as much coat as you want. To me, I just put out 2 coats because I felt that was good enough. And that's where I started out the once I put those 2 coats in it, I wait for it to dry, and then I started out the painting process. Now when it came to the colors I used with the painting process, I used 2 colors. One of them is this one, which is an orange color. The other one was sort of like a darker beige color. Now you can also use a sort of lightish brownish color. The reason why I decided to use this beige or brownish or a color is because of the idea that I wanted the insides, which are the sides that kind of go down, I want that color to feel like it was a shadow, or to give it like a little more dimension, and the ones that kind of like stick out, I wanted those things to be like, like a brighter, like it's hitting more of the light, if that makes any sense. So what I decided to do is get the brown, which is not brown, it's actually beige. I don't know, it's this color. Every single color has like their own specific color. I don't know. So there's that. So I decided to paint those things first, and while those ones were sort of still like wet, I decided to get the orange and paint these sides, and then after that, once I painted those sides, I decided to blend them in, if that makes any sense, in this video clip, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just color this side, put these size lines, and do the other one, and that's how you end up blending them in, and it actually looks kind of cool. After that, once that got all dried, I decided to put another coat of the matte Mod Podge in it, and once I put that, I wait till it get dry so it could get crystal clear. Now here's the thing, like I said, Mod Podge is a glue, so when you put it in there, it's gonna look like glue. but then soon once it gets dry, it's gonna be straight up clear. You're not even gonna see the glue. So if you're worried about, oh my god, I messed up my stuff, no, you're not. Just wait until it gets dry. So now, once that got dried, I got myself this pen. Now I won't recommend. Okay, so now I got myself was a pen, and I also got myself ping pong ball. Now these ping pong balls, I bought them at also Dollar Tree, and because these ones are very cheap and they're plasticky, so they're great for what I need. And what I did is that with the pen, I punched a hole in it, and then I grabbed scissors and I ended up cutting half of that ping pong ball, as you guys can see here. Okay, so now that I got done cutting the thing in the ping pong ball, I actually got it and I pressed it sort of like inside of the pumpkin that I painted it, just so I can have mark in there. Now once I did that, I also used a pen to carve in, you know, a hole on it. Now I wouldn't recommend using a pen because I left some marks in there and I needed to paint it, so I recommend using something else. And basically what I was trying to do as I was carving it, I was trying to make sure that the half of the ping pong ball will be able to be on the inside. Now as I was carving it, yes, some of the paint did kind of like peel off of it, which that is actually a good thing, because once I able to finish the carving thing, the circle carving, and put the half of the ping pong ball inside there, I was able to have those those paint that peel off, make it look like it was part of the pumpkin, and the eye socket, I mean the ping pong ball, was actually like coming out, which it looked pretty cool. Cool effect. If you guys start off, so that. Okay, so after I got done doing all of that, okay, once I carved it in, pushed that inside there. The cool thing is that I didn't have to glue it in there because I just pushed it, put in force, a little bit of pressure, so there's that. Then I decided to work on the eyeball, like the the pupil and all that stuff. So what I did is that I grabbed the permanent marker and I did a small little circle, and then after that I made a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, kind of like, you know, like a swirl, so then I will get somewhat a perfect circle. So then after that, I grabbed myself some colors. Now, here's the thing. As I was doing it, I kind of sort of messed up a little bit, but I was still able to do it. So what I did is that I grabbed a darker green, and then I got some black. Now the black, I used that to paint the rim around it, and then after that, I decided to get the green, and I just dabbed it in there, like I was just dabbing it. Like that, and then I grabbed the black again and kind of like make a sort of a fade look. Did that, and then I also dabbed the green again. Once all of that got dried, then I grabbed the permanent marker and did the pupil, the circle around that. And once I was able to do that, I grabbed some black paint and actually colored on top of it. The reason why it's permanent marker is just so I can get myself a perfectly circle or something like that, because usually with paint, it's like if you mess up with the paintbrush, you mess up and you have to like do it again. So once I got all of that kind of painted, I used this product. I'm going to use this Mosh Pod, which is the glossy one. Now hear me out here. At the dollar store, they do sell Mosh Pod. They sell this type of Mosh Pod, the glossy one, and the matte one, but they sell them but in a container that will look like this, which is, I don't know if that's how much you need or anything like this, so there's that. Which is the Mosh Pod glossy, and it's the orange kind, and what that's gonna do is gonna seal everything up while at the same time it's gonna make it really glossy. So on this one, I actually did 3 coats of it. You can do as much as you want. I just want to look very glossy because it's the eyeball, so there's that. So once I got painting all of that down, now I'm gonna move up to the last step, which is the crown. So the crown was very simple because I had something that could work. And so what I got here is this cup. This right here is one of those foams that you use to put like a cup in it, like a beer or a soda, whatever, if it's too cold and stuff like that. It's like a sleep cup. I got this at Michael's, and this was actually perfect size for the crown, which is likely enough that thing cost like $1. So I was like, that's cheap. So I got the yellow one. And the cool thing about getting it yellow, since the crown is, I'm going to be painting it gold, that kind of works. You know, because if the yellow does see through, it's fine, because it's like the yellow complements the gold, if that makes any sense. So there's that. Okay, so after that, what I did is that I grabbed myself a piece of paper. Now on that piece of paper, I decided to sketch out the crown, which is just like triangles, or just like triangles. I did, I don't know, probably 5 triangles on top, something, I don't know. I cut it out, and then after that, I got that. I kind of like taped it around the foam cup thing, and then I traced it with this pen. You don't have to use pen. I will recommend getting something really sharp, so it can make a little bit indent in it, just so you won't have that. Then after that, I cut it out. Now I would recommend, you know, cutting out this top part first before cutting it out, so you'll be able to cut it out. Now once I cut it out, as you guys see, there's a lot of like marks of like bluish, whatever, with my pen or whatever, but it's okay because I'm going to paint it. So there's that. So the first thing I decided, now here's the thing, I decided to make the top layer, you know, what I wanted to do is that I wanted to heat it up and then kind of squish it down so it can look like the crown's coming out like that, but it didn't work, so I decided not to skip that. So then what I decided to do is trim up more of the bottom part, because the crown was a little bit in the higher side and I did not want that. So then what I did was, out that I decided to trim up the edges of the triangle points. Now this is something you don't have to do, and I feel like when I did it, I think some of it kind of didn't came up that well. So there's that. But this is something that if you make your crown really perfect, you don't have to do this, you know. So there's that. Okay. So after I got done doing that, I decided to grab on the gloss Mosh Pot. Now the reason why I'm using Mosh Pot is because sometimes paint doesn't want to stick well with foam, and that's why Mosh Pot is there, so it could be able to. So I used Mosh Pot. I put it all the way around, waited until it got dried, then I grabbed the paint and I did like 2 coats of gold paint, and after that I put Mosh Pot again. Now I'm gonna tell you this, when it comes to the gold paint, there's 2 types of gold that I have here in the cheap section, you know, so there's that. There's 2 types. One of them has this picture of a glass, and the other one has this picture of a diamond. The one that you want to get is the diamond one, not the glass one. The glass one is more like a, for instance, you want to add shine to something, that's what it is. It is paint, but it's more like giving it like a shiny look. You know what I mean? Which is great. You know, you pick that one and then you put the other one. But if you wanted paint, then that. So just guys to let you know. Okay, so there's that. Once I done painted it, of course, I put Mosh Pot to seal it all up, and then I grabbed myself a glue gun and then I glue it onto my pumpkin head, and yeah, that's about it. I think it came out pretty damn cool. I waited until it got dry, and that's about it. Now one thing you could add is that you can add spider legs to it, which that's what I was thinking about doing, but I was like, you know what, if I do that, this video is gonna be much more longer, and also it's gonna like, I want to make more other videos for Halloween, and since Halloween's kind of close to the edge, so there's that. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Okay, I am planning on doing I don't know, like Halloween is just so close, you know. For me it's gonna be on Wednesday, so I don't know if I can make how many Halloween videos I would make. I started out making early on October, so there's that. And I feel like I want to make a talk video about Halloween, talk about where place to go, which I kind of made one, but I want to make another one, you know, just to talk. So there's that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. You know, if I cannot make a video on time on Halloween, then happy Halloween, happy Jack Skeleton year, because it is Jack. Nightmare Before Christmas. I love this. Thanks to Tim Burton for the concept of Jack skeleton. Also Nightmare Before Christmas. See you guys later, and bye.